Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we have got another Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 video for you. And today we are going to be talking about a character I once played. This character is half of the Know-It-All brothers. His name is Gimble Ningle. Now, Gimble Ningle, he is, of course, the identical twin of his brother Dimble Ningle. Yes, their names were deliberately picked to be incredibly confusing. They're very, very similar. Excuse me. Yes. So Dimble and Gimble they're twin brothers. They are identical, of course. They're both incredibly intelligent and have a lot of knowledge skills. However, Gimble is a little different than Dimble. He isn't as much of a know-it-all as his brother. Of course, he is a know-it-all in his own right, but he has less of knowledge skills. Uh, Excuse me. He has quite a few, but not all of them like his brother. I think his brother's missing a few, but he has less. Um, his ability to gather information isn't as good. However, Gimble is more of a manipulator. He was very much... The master manipulator build was very much built on old Gimble Ningle. He is a gnome, of course, like his brother Dimble, and he's less intelligent, yes, but he's more charismatic and wiser. He has much more balanced mental stats. I think he had 16 in all of them, versus Dimble with his 18 in intelligence and like 14 or something in wisdom and charisma, which isn't bad, but those aren't exact stats, but it was something like that. So Gimble, he has a rather high intelligence, but he also has a very good wisdom. Maybe his charisma isn't quite as high, I don't think, but his wisdom is, which is why he is a cleric, but also he is an illusionist wizard. Yes, he's very much all about deception, and of course he is a Mystic Thurge, is the first prestige class he took as soon as he could. Quite powerful in that it advances both of his casting classes. Rather good at manipulating the situation. He can use illusions, of course, with his illusion magic to make people think some things that aren't there. Of course, he's not above using things like darkness and fog in order to, make it so that in order to make a quick escape when things go awry. He's not above any of that. Very, very big on it. Now, of course, he is still, and he works with his brother in tandem. His brother figures out all the information, whereas he is the one who makes it so that others do not get the information. Between him and his brother, it's really all about making sure that they have all the information and no one else does. Because why would they want anyone else other than themselves to have the information? So yes, Gimble, he is quite the interesting one. He did start to develop some features as he leveled up, because he did take Geomancer as his next prestige class. So he has some interesting characteristics about him that you wouldn't outright guess, which do definitely define him a bit. So yes, he is quite the interesting character with his interesting assortment of things. He ended up with a number of animal features and whatnot from Geomancer, and to make sure he still was identical to his brother, they found ways to make sure his brother matched. So yes, was never really determined exactly how. I imagine he used his illusion magic in order to either mask his features or perhaps to change his brothers to add them on. I always figured it'd be more him adding illusory features to his brother to make them identical. So yes, that is of course Gimble Ningle. Quite the interesting one. Character I rather enjoyed playing. Of course, I played both him and Dimble. Was very fun playing the two twins. They did have that Roy's telepathic bond permanently cast on them. The DM was gracious enough to give us to that for free for being twins. Um, DM was rather generous, in all honesty. But yes, that is Gimble Ningle, one of the favorite characters that I've played. Um, if you want to know more about him, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like, maybe subscribe for more D&D 3.5 videos, and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on a video. But anyways, as always, I'm Mitch, and I'll be seeing you.